to the second part of the tutorial on making Winokur 20 glitter cut stars. Now for this second part you are going to need your disposable gloves or latex gloves, your dust mask, you're going to need a ruler, some aluminium foil or tin foil from the supermarket. Now for this you don't use your normal 25% alcohol and 75% water. You need for these cut stars you need 90% water to 10% alcohol. Now you need your screen or fine sieve, and you need 2 bowls or buckets. I'm using a normal small one and big one. You're going to need a sheet of paper. Now you're obviously going to need the stuff that you've ball milled. This has just come straight off my ball mill. And you're also going to need, do you remember in the last video we left out 12 grams of 200 mesh magnesium? You're going to need that now. And you're also going to need your 4 grams of red iron oxide that we left out from video 1. Okay, once you've put on your gloves and your mask, what you've got to do is just basically separate the balls, tap it all in there. You don't want no wastage, and separate it all. Just like that. Okay, now you're going to have a load left in your ball mill. I don't know if you probably can't see that, but all around the sides you've got a load. Now I just get a box standard crappy paintbrush and I brush it all down, and I brush it in the sieve just in case there's any balls left or anything. Just brush it all. You'll be surprised how much is stuck on the sides. That's why you need your mask. Okay. Okay, now I don't know if you can see this, but gently, that's how much is left. I'd say it's a good 2 grams that is on the sides, and just sieve it through, like so. Okay, now you can add your 4 grams of red iron oxide and your 12 grams of 200 mesh magnesium. Now I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with the screening, so just screen it all in like that. And if you've got any lumps, just bung it through. Now you want to do that a good 6 to 7 times. Okay, just going to do it once more. Go. Okay, now just be the same as any other star mix. Should be almost like talcum powder. Now this looks like normal black powder, but it has like a reddy purple tinge to it. Okay. Okay, now the next part is to obviously be mixing it to that nice consistency I keep talking about. Now I'd like to just add, earlier in the video I said 90% water to 10% alcohol. Well actually that's wrong, because I was thinking of another mix. you use your basic 25% alcohol to 75% water in this. Okay, now you're supposed to add to this mixture 2% boric acid. I have not got any, but me personally, I'm quite happy to do it like this. You're supposed to put, when you're screening it with a sieve, you're supposed to put in 2% of the weight in boric acid. Now all the boric acid does is it reduces the self-combustion of the magnesium with something else. But anyway, so squirt away. Because I can't find my spoon, I'm using a little stick. And what you want to do is you want to make it into like fine breadcrumbs, as always. So by adding a bit more in, and stirring away. Okay, when it's a consistency of breadcrumbs, well, quite coarse breadcrumbs, just like that, I like to use my hands, wiggle, and just knead it like dough. Get it off the sides. Not quite. Wee little bit more. Okay, I think we're nearly there. Clean it off your sides. Not quite. Now, with any glitters, you don't really want to add too much water. You want to be very conservative with the water. Because if you dampen it too much, you lose the glitter effect in any glitters. I mean, really, truthfully, they're better rolled, because you, like I say, you roll it dry and you just spray actually on, so it just picks it up. So, but like I say, I've never really bothered rolling any of my stars. Anyway, gather it all up, get it from the sides. Okay, nearly there. Don't want to be wasting it. Make sure your bowl's all clean. Okay, now let me just zoom in a little bit to show you the ball. Okay, now again, this is a perfect consistency because I'm pushing it down. It's starting to crack and it's just no moisture, just perfect, like always, you know. Anyway, now same as what you do with every cut star. Whack it in the centre and just push down. Now it'll start to crack on the edges, but that's a good sign. Okay, there you go. Don't matter if it cracks on the edges. Like I say, you can mould the edges back together. Okay, now I'll zoom in quickly. A little bit, and there you go. Exactly the same as normal. Now, what you want to do now is you want to cut them as normal with the edge of your ruler. Push down and up. They're good. Whatever size you want, I'm doing these half a centimetre squares. Do that until you've gone all the way down that side. Okay, now when you've gone down that side, just turn it round and do the other side all the way along that way. And don't forget every now and then, just to clean off the edge of your ruler, because they get stuck occasionally, especially with this mix. I find this mix